like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there on right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise, I knew it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing here, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. We'll get this to about the 38. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'm not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, then, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jabril Cox, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people.
Down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Running right. Here's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and short yardage. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of incompletions at 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will bring this one back. back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes...
He's got a man complete, but he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Following the interception, Young. And Shark calls it in. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Young. And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First down, Carolina.
Ready.
Young on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Throwing, Young. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Purdy now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Edo blue. Ready?
First and 10, Young. That's going to be caught by Moss. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Purdy now to throw. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy from the gun. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 37 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another... I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Okay.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hunt, hunt.
Another run here with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better.
As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, Mills. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw is Mills. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Mills. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mills sliding out of the pocket toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is fielded at the 27. So this one is over. A victory.